Hello everyone. Let's just see here for a couple of seconds if we are live and everything is working for us, because we never quite know.
It feels like your phone.
Yes, I am live and I didn't mute my computer. Oh my dear word, what a morning. Hello everyone. Hello Charlotte and Corinne. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Has everyone had a good couple of days? Did you get crafty? I did not, but aha, there we go. We are live. I can see myself. All is good. I did not get crafty, but I'm now officially on leave. So I'm getting crafty today. So that works for me. Today, we have a stamp sale happening. So 15% off stamps and stamp tools. We have going today only. So that's 15% off. I will show you where to find things on the online store when we flip around. So one of the stamp sets that is on sale is a brand new one for me, and it is new in the holiday catalogue. It is called A Child is Born. So this is from the holiday catalogue. It is a stamp set only. It doesn't come with anything else, and it's not part of a suite or no dies, anything like that. Just a simple stamp set, which I love. So does anyone have that? I have no Charlottes in my family, guys, but I do think it's a lovely name. Hello, Miss Sheila. Yeah, tell me if anyone's got this. I did buy this specifically for some people in my life who are more religious, and I thought I don't have a current religious set, and I know some people have some issues with the set, but I think it's actually quite nice. So, you've got that, blah, blah, blah. You've got that set, Sheila. That's lovely. Oh, that's nice. A donation box. Yes. And so I hope to make it a wedding cake donation box. That sounds so fun. I like that. Well, while everyone's having a chat in the chat, I'm going to flip around, turn off the overhead light to get rid of shadows, and I will show you on the online store where we can find the stamp sale. Be back in just a second. Is Charlotte the female version of Charles? Oh, that's interesting. We all know what I did. I pressed the button when I shouldn't have. Okay, let me do that and this. Move this over because my mat is never in the same place. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, here we are. Good afternoon, Miss Sheila. We've got two Sheilas in the house today. Lovely to see you both. Well, blow me down, Anne. I've learned something new today. I never would have picked those two names as being the male and female versions. Well, there you go. Hey, Nick, how are you? Okay, so for those of you looking for this stamp set in the mini catalogue, it is right near a lot of stuff we have been playing with recently. It's right under the Merry Christmas set that we were playing with on Tuesday. So it is there, and it is 15% off. So let's go over here, see what we can find. We are on this month's kit, which we don't want. we don't want to look at it now. We will go into the stamp sale. And so the Merry Christmas stamp that we played with on Tuesday, it is $27.20 in Australia. Hello, Carol. How are you? Oh, it is getting a bit late in Michigan, isn't it? Ah, yes, embossing folders and dies always come in handy. Okay, let's see if we can quickly flick through because all the stamps are discounted. Here we go. So $31.45 for the A Child Is Born stamp set. Now, what we also have here, except all, is we do have stamp accessories. So, I wonder where I can find stamp accessories. If I go menu, I go shop products, and I go down to stamps. Wonder if it's under tools. Tools and storage. Stamp tools. Here we go. So we have our stamp blocks. So they are all discounted, which is great. So you can get the bundle or you can buy them individually. I do still use a number of our retired blocks because they work for me. But the blocks that are current are amazing and the most used ones. So let me go tools and storage again. Let me go stamp tools and we will go cleaning. This is important. How are we cleaning our stamps? So we've also got 15% off our Stampin' Mist and Stampin' Scrub, which are the perfect pair, off our Simply Chamois and off our Stays On Cleaner. Ah, I'm glad you ordered it in today's sale. It is a lovely set. But we are going, I've not used this set at all. So we are having a first play today. Ah, are they? I didn't see that, Nicole. I'm just going the way I'm going. No. Oh dear, something just fell on the floor. At the bottom of the sort tab. Stamp material, stamp site. I can't see it then. I'm apparently going completely bonkers. But that's okay. We'll just go back here. I know where I'm going. Shop. No, I don't want to go shop by. I just want to go shop products. Go all the way to the bottom to tools. And then we have, I think, our last thing in stamp tools is our grid paper. I use my grid paper probably not here in the craft room because I've got my glass mat and I just wipe everything down, and I have quite a lot of scrap paper I'm trying to get through at the moment, and when I'm through with that scrap paper I'll go back to use a grid paper, but I use it for my classes. So when I'm at my dining room table we use the grid paper to protect the ink from my very, very rustic 20-odd-year-old dining room table. Hey Margine, how are you? Hi Sharon, welcome, welcome. So we've got stamps, we've got stamp cleaning, we've got our stamp grid paper, and we've got our blocks that are all 15% off today only. So don't miss out. If you need any help, if this will lock, there we go. If you need any help ordering, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's what I'm here for. So this stamp set is so new. I've taken the backing off of the stamp set, but I personally like to take the stamps off the clear sheet and I pop them on here. Do they have to be perfect? No. That is not the aim of the game, but I don't like this flapping around in the case. So that is how I like to have them. So, first play. I am thinking of using this big image of Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. We've got the lambs, we've got the cradle, and then we've got lots of awesome sentiments, and we've got the stars as well. So, for unto us a child is born, oh come let us adore him. When they saw the star, they rejoiced, oh holy night, and all is calm, all is bright. And can I think of all the songs that go with those? Yes. So, oh, we've got two lots of stars. We've got those ones, and oh, nice. I'm just going to take off all the images at the moment. I'm glad I'm not the only one. This one goes here on an angle. They don't have to be right. I just need to know roughly where they are, because I've got the black underneath, the black printing. So that's all good. All good. Although we won't be having our cases coming out as of our new releases in November. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put all of these on. So please just have a chat with me. Hey Sharon, hey Beryl, nice to see you. It's just going to be easier if I do all of this and then I don't have to worry about it. So I was thinking for our first stamping, I don't think or for my first card, I don't think I'm going to colour. I think I'm just going to stamp and see how it all comes along. And then I think I will maybe colour. Do you want to see me colour this image? I can't put up a poll because my hands are otherwise busy, and I don't have anyone here sitting next to me. David's in Sydney. Kids are arising and eating and chilling before work this afternoon. Okay, that didn't take too long. Now, you can keep this as window sheets for Nicole, I'm going to address that in a second. You can keep these for window sheets. You can keep them for ink smooshing techniques. I do just put them in the bin because I'd have a gazillion of them. But yes, please, says Anne. Okay, I keep my stamps clean by not using them. Left hand is back in another cast for a month. Does anyone want to come and help me stamp? Nick, if you pay for the return flight, I would actually consider it. But living on the direct opposite side of the country, it's an expensive trip from Sydney to Perth. Very, very expensive. Okay, so this fits perfectly here. Now, I'm thinking of using basic beige. So we used basic beige ink in my last video. So that was Tuesday's video. We used basic beige. I don't think this is a card base because it's not scored. But I was also thinking of maybe die cutting this out with like the branching out die or something. Oh, this is the size of a card base, but there you go. Do I have any decent size scrap? No, I don't. So we're just going to stamp on here. New stamp. So I'll look at all the offers. People wish they could come. Yeah, see, then I'd need someone to do all my things that I do here at home. It's a bit of a kerfuffle, isn't it? Please tell me you're getting some help, like cleaning and cooking and doing all those things. Would you like to shut the door, Owen?
Could you turn on the...
Oh, so sorry if I'm going to turn on everyone else's air conditioner. Alexa, turn on living room.
Is it already on cold?
I don't know. Alexa, turn living room to cool. Alexa,
to cool.
okay. Alexa, set living room to 22 degrees.
The answer is set to 20.
If only you could do every one of those commands together, but it doesn't work like that.
But then it's like, you're giving me too much information.
I know, it's just like one command at a time. Okay, so Owen is all sorted out there. I think I need to re-ink my basic beige. So we're going to start there because I use my basic beige so much for I use it so much for blending that I really think it could use a bit of a re-ink. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sharon. I did apologize in advance. But I can't use my phone because I'm filming on it, so I could only use my voice. At least everyone's ALEXAs are awake now. I do love you all, I promise. Oh, thank you for asking, Sheila. I'm sure she will be very, very happy to answer. Maybe. Oh, yeah, this is soaking in. I can just see it feathering out. So I'm going to put this on. So I just put random amount of dots. And I know this is pre-dry because I can see, you can see it already soaking up the ink. So I take my ink stained bone folder. You can use an unused credit card or gift card or the back of a spoon. But literally, this is all I do. I just smoosh this ink in a fashion. Now, I do happen to have some type of hair on this. Lucky I'm wearing dark colours today. Okay, I think we're all good there. Okay, now it doesn't look very pretty, but that's fine. We don't need our ink pads to look pretty. So I have wiped off that bone folder and that'll be fine for the next re-inking I need to do. Now, these blocks almost test my my hands. So, because it's the first time I'm using it, I am just giving it a check. That is actually stamping beautifully, and I do need to ink up the top of his staff there. So that's a good reminder. The stamp does go all the way up there. And just going to do that. Oh, now that looks absolutely perfect. So that's basic beige ink with basic beige on basic beige cardstock. Okay, I'm going to grab out, and I don't think we need anything else on this. If you wanted to do a bit of shading, that would look really, really nice, but I kind of want to keep it simple. So I was thinking of using the branching out dies. And she went all quiet on us. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm going to use Just not the actual dies that go with the stamp set. I'm just going to see what works or what we think might work. So I'm actually okay about this being really tight. I think that will be okay, because I think the big one will be great, but because I know this is already the size of a card front, I'm actually quite okay. Okay. I know I'm saying okay a lot. I do humbly apologise. And that is not good. Thumbs are very important. So are pointer fingers, but I only have one and I have a substitute. Could I get surgery? Yes. I'm sure I could. I haven't seen anyone about it though. Okay, so Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Other way round. Only because I'm right-handed. Is it the other way around? Okay, so I just want to flip this. I still haven't straightened out this this plate. I may end up just tweaking it and starting again, but that's okay as well. It had a good life as a top plate, so it's not as if it hasn't served me well. Okay, so let's pop this down. Okay, that has grabbed. Popped that through. Wonderful. Okay, oh, that is a very, very pretty edge. Okay, so top plate back in. Oh, hello, Miss Bev. How are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up reminder. So how long do they think the surgery will take, Anne? Okay, so I could do stars up here, or I could pop the sentiment up here. So I don't know what to do, but we can audition a lot of stuff. So I do think, see, the stars will okay, hold on, this needs to go on a block. I think the stars will look good, and I'm going to keep it in the same color, so I'm definitely going at this stage for tone on tone. Okay, so, oh no, no way. That has not stamped well at all. Is that a stamp fault? Because I've just done that twice. That is a fault in the stamp. Or maybe not. See, I'm doing... Yeah, that is not stamping as it should. Now I've stuffed it up. I'll see if I can save it with, although I really feel I've stuffed it up here. Oh, my dear word. Tell me what you think, because it's now darker. Oh, 2 hours. That's not horrendous. Sheila, that's a bit funny. Okay. See, that's... Maybe it's just a light stamp. I don't know. Hello, Donna. I'm now disappointed. Do I need to redo this piece? Because I'm happy to. I've got plenty of cardstock. Too much scrapbooking, Anne. Okay, so that's a close-up. I know, I think it looks not great. But then I could stamp the sentiment and put it across there, and then you kind of won't see it at all. They saw the star and they rejoiced, which I think is a good one. But I now have to, it's quite a long one. So, but you kind of want to see the star. I don't know. It looks okay, Donna. Okay, thank you. That is a really, the Hulk laughing, Sheila. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. So. So disappointed. But do you know what I might do? What I might do is put the star over here, because I'm going to cover this one over. Okay. And I've dropped it. That's fine. I will re-ink. And I am going to leave it here to transfer. That looks better. I just, oh, except the star is right by Joseph's here. Oopsie days. Okay, so I did see that I had a bit of scrap, but I've got to not be a maniac and have everything everywhere and kind of keep tidy. Try to. Oh, yes. Because how many, I don't even think we asked you how many invitations you had to make those envelopes for, Anne. Okay. So, I think I have the perfect scrap, which is this one right here. I have a feeling we are, oh, I have two perfect scraps. I think we might be doing some hand cutting, but that's okay as well. Okay, so just rub my hand over this, bring back my ink pad here, and that's nice. It's a very, very fine. Very fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ink it up and I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to stamp, but leave it there just so all the ink can transfer. And I do get a much better impression. Okay, so I have my kind of stuffed up-ish piece there. No, I'm going to cover it with the sentiment. So it should be okay. Half of them are okay. Well, kind of. But, yeah. So this should be fairly easy to hand cut out. So this will add some dimension because I'll put this on dimensionals. I'm thinking it will look really nice actually on a white card base, because I wanted to keep this one simple. Okay, that's a lot of cardstock that I'm dragging along here. Getting a shadow from the actual scissors, which is actually really annoying. Actually, Do you know what I want to do? That cardstock that I've just cut off was a lot of weight, and it was actually pulling, and I didn't want that to pull. Okay, so this is all kind of straight, and then we just do a little bit of a turn here. Great. Okay, those pieces cannot be used again. Okay, we're going to do our trick with our bone folder, except we're not going to use the inky bone folder. Okay, no idea what happened there, guys. I'm so sorry if I went a bit 200. Oh my word, Sheila. Hang on, you finish 50, but you have 4 little hearts on each envelope. Oh my God. Wow. Now, do you need to get these done today before you have surgery? Oh, that's okay, Sue. Don't stress. And I have to make the hearts into 4-leaf clovers as my son-in-law is Irish. That is so cute. Okay. So, aha. Success. Great. Is it going to go directly there? I'm not sure. Now, I do want to see if I have a thick basic white card base, which, no, that is not pre-scored or anything like that. That is just a piece. Okay, this is looking a little more promising. So we just want to, here we go. While I have my bone folder here as well, this is going to work perfectly. Okay, so I'm thinking this will pop really, really nicely on this. Now, I could also blend some of this on here as well. Now, do I want to restamp this onto white? Or, look, I could add white accents as well, maybe to their clothes with a white pencil. Okay, I'm just going to do something, and if I don't like it, we're just going to keep it. This is a first play. This is a true first play, right in front of my eyes. What I need. Okay, and this one is my basic beige. Okay. Move everything out of the way. So just so I've still got a white base, but we do have that basic beige connection between them. So it was looking a little stark, but I didn't want to tone on tone on tone, if that makes any sense. So I've just given it a really soft edging there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I do need to clean. I'm not surprised you are late if you had a latte first. Ah, oh yes, which one are you using? It could, but in real life it is a little different on screen to how it looks in real life. But yes, tone on tone pecan pie would definitely work. And I did make a back to front card when we were together on Tuesday. I spotted it after we were done. See, that just looks better, not so stark. And this is going to be on dimensionals, and so is this. So let's just go and do this, because it's going to make a difference. Now I'm going to grab all 3 out, because I do have edges here that I think will work well with the sentiment. Okay. And then I'll definitely want to colour the next one. I have seen someone do the white idea that I just spoke about. And I've seen people colour, but I don't know. I think I've seen some very bright colours, which probably weren't my jam. I think when I see this, I think more of softer colours. Oh, for those that were here on Tuesday, I re-screwed this on, and it's even tighter than when I first got it. So now the guard comes up and stays up for the perforation. Just for those who saw it all fall apart on Tuesday during my live. It was a very, very easy and quick fix. I just put the nut and the washer, then the nut, because I'd be crazy if I did it the other way. So just, right, that's a titch crooked. Every time I take my hand off. Okay, that will do on this. And as I say, it's very much tone on tone, but it is just a very simple card. Very, very simple. Yes, me too, Charlotte. Me too. It was, yeah. I knew I could fix it, but I didn't need you guys to see me all fumbling or fingers and thumbs on my live video. Let's have a drink break. Okay. So I think the dimension of this is going to allow it to stand out a little bit more. Okay, so this is the one I really want to, and I love how this swoop here kind of matches the swoop on Joseph, or the shape of Joseph's head. So that is a very happy accident. And the fact that it goes off, I think also helps. So we, as I said, we could have added some shading, we could have added some white. I have seen people add facial features to these. The lack, that's not straight, but I'm not changing it. The lack of facial features actually doesn't bother me at all. But I've definitely seen people add 2 eyes and a nose just with a pen or our journaling marker. But my hand is not steady enough to do that. Oh no, you're on Vegemite rations? No. Is Vegemite that expensive? I can't say I looked at the price last time I bought it. Okay, so I've got that. Now, I did want to talk to you. I know we're having the stamp sale, but we do also have something else coming out. I don't know what I'm doing for the next card, so I'm kind of stalling in my head. We have an advent calendar coming out, and it's really cool. It's a coordinated advent calendar, so it's 12 days, and you can open one little window at a time, or you can get it and open them all. So there are exclusive products in there. Comes with the stamp set. I know for a fact there are paper and dies in there. I don't know what else is in there, but I'm very excited for it. It is comparable price-wise to a lot of the makeup advent calendars that are out and about. It is a higher end one. It is certainly not a chocolate one, but you do get 12 exclusive products with the set. So I'm using basic grade because I don't know what colouring medium I'm about to use. 2-minute noodles. It does look very, very interesting. So it is coming soon. The actual date, I'm not sure of. Let me see if I can check that for you. Oh, what just happened there? I did not want that. Oh, fair enough. I've got World Card Making Day information up, but not signed in at this stage. I still need to hydrate this a little bit. So paper out of the way. There we go. No, I would not like to do that. Happening now. Oh yes, 12 days of crafting advent calendar. So it comes out, we can begin ordering on the 23rd of September. Sorry, I'm just really getting these edges. The 23rd of September, and it is available only while stocks last. So I don't think it will be around for long, but it like opens up. It's actually quite gorgeous. If you get my newsletter, I did share, and I have wet this whole piece of cardstock. Let's take 2 on that, shall we? Okay, let's get a whole new piece, cut it down, and go from there. Okay, let me come back to our video. Oh no. Okay, Sheila, I hope your dad's problem is an easy fix. Thank you for dropping in, and we will catch you next time. Okay, so I'm making this like a card front size. So a little bit under, or 1/2 centimetre smaller. Okay, Donna, so in Australia it will be $173. I can't remember what the US price was, I'm sorry. But yeah, you do get exclusive dies, paper, embellishments, and more. And you do get a full stamp set with it. The stamp set isn't in one of the windows, but it does come with it. So, yes. So, I think your guess is pretty good for your market. Okay. Let's see how we go this time. So, yellow stars. Do we add stars? Now, how would we go if we did it this way? That was probably a bit too close to the edge. but I was just going to see if this would go there. I don't know. I am actually going to bring back out my iPad because I did do a bit of a search. I'm actually going to move this up, otherwise I'll forever lose that stamp on the back of my iPad. Tilt back the way we want. I am still going to lose that stamp onto the back of my iPad. Okay, so no, I didn't look it up. I want to add, and I want to go here, thank you, and go Stampin' Up, a child is born, and press go. Except I should have put -AI, but that's okay. So I'm going to go images, and we're going to see what we get here. I just want to see what other people have done. So this one, actually, I like the way that's coloured in. I also like the arch, which I don't have. But they have hand cut out the sheep and the cradle and put them over the top. So that's what I was wondering. So this is the one that I saw with the white pencil, which looks really, really nice. This is another one just using the sheep with a bit of shading. And they've done gold embossing, once again cutting some things out, doing some masking actually. And then there is lots of other sets that we have. So just a few examples. This is on Google. So I do kind of let my fingers do the walking. Yes, but no, we don't have lay-bys. But if you pay by PayPal, can you do like the 4 payments on PayPal? Yes, Nicole, that is actually very true. But if you've got, hang on, let me bring this back up. So let's look at it. Like we can break this down. I've just got to, why aren't you unlocking? I know we're meant to be doing the second card. I am pressing home to unlock. I'm pressing you. Thank you. Okay, so now you can see all my apps. I've got to find my calculator on here. I've got an awesome calculator that I now can't find because it's copied all the apps from my thing. No, it's not in there. No, that is not going to help me either. Where is my calculator? How rude. So, because I can't use my phone again because it is not there. No. Where would my calculator be? Seriously. So, but what I was going to say, you only use, fair enough, Nicole. So 173 divided by 12 for Australia is what I'm talking about. When you look at it, per no, that's not going to help me either. Yes, calculator, there we go. Calculator's opening up because there are different gestures on each one. No, skip. No, thank you. Don't allow, continue with that. That's fine. 173 divided by 12. So it works out at $14.42. Let's just round it out per product if we like take out all the packaging. So yeah, thank you, Charlotte. I think that is a really good deal per product because you're getting dies, you're getting accessories. So a roll of ribbon is about that much. You're getting paper. So I think that's fair. It's just you're paying for it. It's coming in pretty packaging. But $14, it's just say $14.50 rounded up with your bit of postage, approximately, or $15, with for $15 for each bit. And I can already tell you it is actually totally worth it by I've seen the first 2 days. Okay, so I'm glad everyone uses their PayPal for payments, if that works for them. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm just going to sit here and colour and see how I go. Okay. I know we're really close on this side, but that's also okay. So I've grabbed Balmy Blue, or my light Balmy Blue is a lot lighter than I expected. Okay, so I'm going to get my dark Balmy Blue and hope it isn't super duper dark. So I'm just going to do one section. I have no words, everyone. I just have no words. None at all. Just no words. I'm just going to stamp that again. Did I just get that in the wet? My word. Seriously. Let's just stamp this again and see what happens. And I'm actually going to stamp it landscape. I mean portrait, not landscape this time, because I wasn't a super huge fan of the landscape. Okay. Now I'm going to have to let it dry before I add ink. Serves me right for not like opening these above it. I do actually know better. I truly do know better. And I normally do open them off to the side for that exact reason. Okay. So I'm just going over the darker areas here. So, and then I will just blend them out. There we go. Okay. These are pretty much the same colour. Sometimes I find that my bullet end is significantly different to my brush end. So let's go with that and see what happens here. It is darker, but there we go. I don't get as clean a line though, but that's okay. It's all good. It will look lovely. I may not actually make this into a card, time being a factor and all, but you can see me do some colouring. I know I do a fair bit of colouring, but you can see it again all the same. So I think I definitely like using the lighter colour. So I said I did want to keep with those lighter colours, and I think that's working really well, except when you miss a whole section there at the bottom. Okay. Thank you so much for saying that for me, Nicole. I truly appreciate your support with that faux pas and my use of language. Really, truly appreciate the support. Thank you. I just don't want to get demonetized and banned and all the things that can happen when you say words like that. I probably may have had a bit of more flavorful words, but yeah, thank you. I think I did very well, actually. I was quite impressed with myself. Okay, so all this is going to be quite dark up here with the top of her clothing because you're holding the baby, you're leaning over, all of that kind of jazz. So, but I still think this balmy blue looks gorgeous. So I can just blend this in as much as I would like, but I think that looks lovely. Now the lighter lid for the lighter one, just want to maybe add just a little bit darker along that edge. Of course I pick up the wrong one again. So balmy blue, I think lid on, click, thank you. I'm just working out colors. So and I know some of these colors are now slightly different. So which one is this one? Is this one? Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got number 5 here. Yes, we are going to use, oh yes, I do definitely have a splodge there. So I'm just looking at Joseph's coat here. Or is that a better hair color? So you can see my two ends do have a slightly different colouring, which is fine. I think that is going to work really, really well for his clothing. So once again, I'm going to go in sections. I do remember we have this wooden staff as well. So I'm probably going like super overboard with this colouring after going like super duper simple with our first, don't need my hair in the mix, after going super duper simple with my first one with no colouring at all. I could, as I said, just done a little bit of shading, but alas, we did not know. That's a different Joseph, isn't it? Now, come on, I was raised Catholic and now I thought that was a different Joseph, not this Joseph. Please, someone out there with better knowledge, tell us. Is it a different one? So what I'm really going through and doing first is blending out where I've gone in with the darker colour. And hopefully that will smooth out a little. But that looks good. So we did that whole big section. And we definitely can see the shading I'm just going to pop that to the side for a second. And then I'm going to have to be a little careful here. Now I did go out of the lines at that very spot there with Mary's Balmy Blue, but we're all good because the SU500 is significantly darker than the Balmy Blue. And I think we'll have a little bit of shadowing here, just under and around here. Okay. Hello, Leslie. How are you? Oh, very nice. Oh, hello, Bonnie. Oh, now I want to know what the joke was. What did I miss up? You're really late tonight. That's okay. I'll show you the original cut that we did while I'm colouring. This is the original cut. So just very, very different to what we are doing right now, and that's okay. I did possibly think he was wearing an undershirt, but I just thought, oh, that's more different colouring. I'm not going to do that. So what I thought I would do this, and then I'd use like the colour lifter. And I'll show you how I lighten this middle section of his coat up. Once again, don't open it over what we're doing. Okay, so I'm envisaging this section being lighter. So I'm just going over with the colour lifter that is really lightening. You can see it's like magic. And it's the same colour tone, but I'm literally pushing the colour deeper into the cardstock. So I get the illusion of a different colour, but I've just used the colour lifter. Okay, so I want something lighter. I'm thinking maybe the 600. Okay, I'm just going to pop this off to the side for a second. My reply was to the question I thought I heard from Ellen. He's been sleeping in a barn. Everything is likely to be brown. That is so true. I'd hoped that would have been lighter. I could also use crumb cake. That's 700. Oh, I think this 700 is quite peachy, actually. That actually isn't a bad skin tone. If it doesn't work, I can always add another colour on top. But I think this will work for skin tone and hands and all of the bits. I'm not going to do any shading really here. Just, this is like very, very juicy. Okay, and it's very, very alcohol-y, smelly. Okay, so let's just check. This is the 600. Ah, well, that's different. Okay, so that is definitely this one. I'm just going to have to be very light-handed here. Oh, we missed a bit of Mary. As you colour it in, you do see all the bits you missed. But that's okay. I will come in right now with my dark balmy blue and just colour in Mary's sleeve. And then there you go, perfect. And back to my 600 here and use my, is that my, oh, I didn't want my brush end, wanted my bullet end. So we can do the same thing in reverse, brush to bullet, and it's slightly different colour, so there is a difference. I'm just blending out those edges as best as I can here, making sure I also get to the bottom. See, it just came alive when I added that skin tone. That just worked so very well. Okay, hair. 400 might be a very good option here. I have them, and I grabbed out the 400. Okay, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I love that she has loose curls. My curls are very loose because my hair is getting a little bit longer and I'm not able to, the weight of my hair isn't able to hold the curls. So I am going to do them both with the same colour hair, just because I'm a bit lazy, and the same colour beard as well. Oh, I didn't add skin tone under, like between his clothing and his beard here. That's just going to help me. There we go. Going outside the lines is okay because I've got to add in that lighter tone. Okay, I'm going to leave both ends open for a sec, and if I need to add a little bit more dark to define areas. More with Mary's hair, I think, but anyway. I think we're doing okay. Hopefully you like what I've done here. Just going to get his fringe parts as best as I can, and what I can do while it's all still nice and juicy is just go in, back in, and flick in some of those darker areas to emphasize some individual strands of hair. And then they will blend in as well, but they will be there. Yep. Oh, the stuff. I'm going to get probably my darkest one here and do that. So I've used the Naturals pack for a lot of these. So I've inverted the 5 and the 6 here. but this is my like go-to guide. Do I need to add like pink to the cheeks? Because I think that might elevate it as well. Now I haven't been, because I've been very, there is a white spot under Mary's chin. Is there? I thought there was a white spot under her hairline, which I just spotted. I can't see a white spot under her chin. There is a little one just. Whoa, that went into her clothing. It's a little bit there. Okay, so just going to go in with the bullet end here. This is like my best colouring. I do need to go and tidy up a few areas, because now that you've coloured in the opposing area, I can see a few gaps in the clothing there. And I have to remember what colour I used. Might have been the 600. Let me see. Maybe not. Oh, I did. I think it's more her hair, because it does have a bit of a curve to it. I think that is it. No, not quite. I've added it in, but slightly. Must be this one. We're just going to go rogue here. Yep, that's pretty much as good as we get. Okay. Did I say I was going to do something? I wouldn't mind using my most lightest smoky slate. Oh, I said I was going to do a bit of cleanup, didn't I? Yes. So only in a few spots. Like just the back of the hand here. I've got a little brown spot there. Like, I was actually pretty neat, to tell you the truth. But yeah, the back of the hand. I think everywhere else I'm pretty happy with. I love using the colour lifter here. I'm just going to coat it again because I can. And I love how that lightened up. Now, do I add some grounding under them? Because they're kind of not, I don't know, they're kind of not in the right space. That's okay, Donna. That's not a problem at all. It really is. And like, you can do something as simple as this. And this is very, very simple. Or you can do a whole colour up. So I am maybe thinking, I don't know. It's too many options, everyone. Way too many options. And I have like a card size to think about as well. I'm just going to close this ink pad because I am asking for a lot of mischief by having this open. Okay, so I didn't actually end up needing my crumb cake at all. Okay, I'm just going to shove all my Stampin' Blends, but I did tell you all of the numbers as I was using them. Scrap can go over there. Okay, so, I do actually have a good height wise to use here. This is kind of, I want to take it off this side. Okay, so that kind of really works. If I wanted to add this here, because that would actually look really, really nice. Just move these. And sentiment-wise, I do like "O come let us adore him," or "for unto us a child is born." Because the sentiments are actually quite good. Oh, thank you so much. Ah, yeah, Bonnie, that we did have a look at that in one of the... See, I kind of like it all compact together, if that works, because I wouldn't mind, like, and I'm not going to do it now, because we're getting a bit long in the tooth for time-wise, but I think I might stamp, and it's not called a cradle either, it's called something else. And see, I kind of like that nestled in right there. Now, I think I do want to use the grey, because I use the grey for everything, like for the image. So that looks really nice. So I like that everything's like nestled together. I'm okay with this white space at the top. I think that's okay. I will show it to you. I will close my ink pad again, and I will show it to you close up, just so you can have a look at the details. Now, are the details perfect? No, I never profess to be an amazing colorist, but you can have a look at where... A manger! Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Charlotte. And you think I would remember that actual Christmas carol or hymn? So you can have a look at the detail I was able to get in the colouring there. So I will colour the manger off screen, and I will make up this card, but the colouring was something to show you how simple it can be. I did use a fair bit of colours, but I personally liked using the softer colours. Oh no! Oh, thank you, Anne. You can watch a replay, Anne. So very simple tone on tone and a coloured version. So I'm definitely going to try the white version onto a darker colour cardstock. I'm going to give that a go. I think that would look very nice as well as just some shading. There are a couple of things I want to try with this, so I'll definitely be back to play with this another day. But I think I'm going to give branching out a go on Tuesday's video. Oh, thank you. I don't think this one is simple. I don't think the colouring one is simple, but I think I did it in simple, clear colours. As I said, I had seen some, and yeah, you like the colour version golden. When I was looking through that didn't really pique my interest. It really wasn't my jam, but that's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah. Oh, gold embossed on coloured. Yes, that, I think that would look really nice, but I didn't love the gold on black. I think it was too stark for the type of stamp set that it is. I find it a very soft soft and caring kind of stamp set. I just found that a little too bold for me. I think, me personally, I just want to be softer with this set. But I'm going to continue colouring and see what comes. So my actual thumbnail for the video will be a while I finish off this one. But thank you so much for joining me and sharing me having a first play with the, I can't even find the stamp set now, the A Child Is Born stamp set. And we'll have a first play with the branching out stamp set because I already have the dies. We will do that on Tuesday. So have a wonderful crafty weekend and I shall catch up with you later. Bye. Oh, don't forget the 15% off stamp and stamp tool sale. That is today only, being the 18th of September. So don't miss out on all of those products. And that includes this stamp set if you love it as much as I do. So thanks. Bye.